The online safety bill has officially been passed by the Houses of Parliament, and in this video I'm going to explain how the government is now coming for my channel. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tousi TV, the channel that challenges the mainstream media and the political establishment, from the left-wing nutters to the globalist elite. You must have heard by now, the online safety bill has officially been approved by both houses, the Commons and the Lords, and the problem we now have is the details and what the government are planning to do with it, and the regulators, because Ofcom are now getting involved. Ofcom are coming for channels like mine to regulate us the way they regulate TV channels, and it's going to be fascinating. Let's get into the details of what we are dealing with today, because one of the main aspects of the online safety bill is to protect us, right? And mostly vulnerable people, children. That's the idea. That was on the surface what they sold it to us as, saying, oh, we just want to protect children. Well, okay, nothing wrong with it. I'm in favor. I've got no problem with keeping the internet safe, right? And parents should have a role in that as well, to make sure that children don't go on weird websites. But clearly parents are not doing parenting anymore, so the state is now doing that on their behalf. But the problem we have is that the government increased the monitoring aspects of it to also keep adults safe. Interesting. Then they got into speech. Then they got into saying, well, if a speech is harmful, even if it's still legal, in the name of hate speech, we are going to come and clamp down and essentially monitor and censor speech on the internet. So there's going to be a lot of supervision, let's just say. There's going to be a lot of Big Brother happening in this area. And the next part is the most important part. It's because of the way they're going to be regulating the internet and online channels, social media content as well. The online safety bill crack down on harmful social media content. Harmful. So again, you would think, are they talking about children? Are they talking about keeping vulnerable people? So no, they're talking about adults, conscious, smart adults. And they're going to be, a number of websites are now going to be forcing you to either pay or put your credit card details so you could be approved in order to use the website, to make sure that you are legal and you are conscious and everything else, which means a lot of people are going to be facing some issues, those who wanted to hide their identity. This is why more than ever, now on this channel I keep talking about this, obviously one of our partners is Atlas VPN. This is the time to actually check out Atlas VPN. The link is in the description, get.atlasvpn.com/Maya. The main reason is, if these people are now going to be forcing websites to get your details, to make sure they know your location. One of the reasons they want to know your location is that to make sure that you are in Britain, so that the online safety bill regulation applies to you. But if you're watching on smart TV, you can also scan the QR code with your phone camera. But one of the main reasons is to make sure that they know you're from Britain, right? And because if you're not from Britain, the law couldn't apply to you. But Atlas VPN will help you hide your identity or move your location, your online location, to somewhere else, so that you can actually have free access to the internet again, like in the past. So check out the link in the description. £1.50 a month on top of that 3 months extra. I know it's a commercial sponsorship, but it is important, and obviously Atlas VPN are supporting the channel, and I'm supporting those guys because and more than ever we have to protect our own identity online. Anyway, let's go talk about these guys. Ofcom, yes, the nutters are here. The Ofcom chief executive has made an announcement video explaining how they're so excited that the government has given them so much power over our lives.
Today is a major milestone in the mission to create a safer life online for people across the UK. And we are absolutely ready now, Ofcom, to crack on with the implementation of these new laws. And we feel very privileged to have been entrusted with this role. In a matter of weeks now, we will come out with the standards that we expect tech firms to put in place to protect children and to make sure that all of us are protected from illegal activity like fraud. So we're excited to get started.
Again, no one has a problem with tackling fraud. No one has a problem with protecting children. So those who say, well, Maya Tousi is attacking the online safety bill, he doesn't like children, he always in favor of fraud. No, that's not the idea. The idea is that this is very intrusive. They've crossed the boundary a number of times, and they're now going after speech. It's not really about fraud, is it? Mean tweets or mean jokes have nothing to do with fraud. This is what they say, illegal but harmful speech. And they're not really making any changes in regards to that aspect of this new so-called protection. Anyway, one of the main points as well is about Michelle Donnellan, a government minister, who has come out to be very excited, saying the online safety bill is a game-changing piece of legislation. Today, this government is taking an enormous step forward in our mission to make the UK the safest place in the world to be online, or the most restricted place in the world to be online. This is what we are dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. This is the government that we apparently elected, the country elected. And they didn't say what they were going to do. They were not honest about their plans. They said, hey, we might come up with some regulations to keep children safe and go after fraud. They didn't say they're going to do a crackdown on speech. They didn't say they're going to give extra powers to Ofcom to come and regulate Maya Tousi's channel. They didn't say any of that. They didn't say they're going to create monopolies to protect the corporations and the media outlets, because they're fine. They're in the same bed together. But they don't really care about the little guy. Anyway, as I said, the best way, if you want to at least be protected from this nonsensical idea of putting your details to go on a free website, check out Atlas VPN. The link is in the description right now. £1.50 a month. On top of that, 3 months extra. And as I said, if you're watching this on smart TV, feel free to use the QR code on your phone, on the camera, and scan this. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.